Hey, Gary Moore here live at Disney's California Adventure. We're in Hollywoodland, anticipation of the big Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout opening. And one of the people who can tell you so many cool things about it is Heidi from Imagineering. Hello, Heidi.
Hi, Gary.
Heidi
Rosendahl.
Rosendahl. So what do you do at, I've been looking forward to talking to you about this. What do you do at Imagineering?
I am the color designer for the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout attraction.
So that involves all the colors and everything that we see?
All the colors, all the finishes on the outside of the building, on the inside of the building.
Which is fantastic, by the way. We saw it last night and have been looking at it in the daylight hours as well.
It's beautiful at night.
You guys did an amazing job
afternoon.
with this. Yeah. So how does one go about getting this particular sort of work? How did you get from years ago to where you are today?
Well, I think that it helps that I grew up around this company.
Mm-hmm.
My father worked here for 40 years, and I decided really, really early on that was what I was going to do.
Was he an Imagineering too?
He was an Imagineer, yes, and so I tended to fall towards the color and paint, and so I've been doing it for 22 years.
What else have we seen that you've done around here that we would know?
Recently, I was part of the New Magic for the 60th anniversary.
Okay.
So I worked on Peter Pan, Haunted Mansion, Alice in Wonderland before that. I did Little Mermaid a few years ago.
Okay.
It feels like the list just kind of, that's a lot of years to throw.
How long have you been working on this?
In.
How long when did this start coming about?
This one is amazing. This was the most fast-tracked I think that we've ever done.
Really?
In Imagineering. We started working on it about 18 months ago, maybe. But we started our in-field work on the beginning of November.
Oh, wow.
So when you figure that we put up scaffold over a 200-foot tall building,
right,
and started and turned it around, and here we are in May.
A lot of 12-hour plus days, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So is there going to be a Guardians 3, do we know?
We can always hope there's going to be.
I thought I heard something to the effect there might be a Guardians 3. But the fact is that this is going on now. Now, when people walk into, if you compare to what it was like with Tower of Terror, what's the difference in when you're going to be going into Mission Breakout versus what you saw last time when you were here? It's been completely redone.
It's been completely redone. So what we have is this building is the collector's fortress.
Okay.
And the collector from the films is obsessed with gathering rarities from around the galaxy and putting them on display. So the challenge was really trying to create a fortress that is both as eccentric and sort of egotistical as he is.
I have to ask you what you're working on next, and is Star Wars involved?
It very well might be involved. You know, we've always got new and exciting things going on.
Trying to twist her arm
I know,
right now.
I'm being twisted. We have our D23 Expo coming up this summer too.
Okay.
Where we love to give our fans and guests sneak peeks of what's going on.
Which is, what time is it? Is it
That
all
is,
summer, or is there a particular time?
No, July 14th.
Oh, July. Oh, one day.
Yep.
July 14th.
No, I believe it's a weekend.
Okay.
But I know that July 14th is
right.
the date that's stuck in my head.
And speaking of that, do you know when the date is? What they're looking for the completion on that for the Star Wars over across the way?
I do not know the date for that.
Well, we love your work here so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more of it. And you can see so many more of your things. And by the way, besides that, what else are you working on that we could see down the line? It's like, oh, that's some of Heidi's work.
Well, you know, we've always got things going on here at the park, and I'm not going to be twisted into.
Okay, all right.
No,
You're good.
We've always got things at the Disneyland Resort that are going to make it worth our guests' while to keep coming back over and over again.
If someone's watching this and wanted to do what you do, how would they go about doing that?
You know what's the best thing I think about Imagineering is the fact that we really house all ends of the spectrum in what we do. It takes everything from architects and engineers to composers to fine artists. So it's really almost unlimited in the range of availability for careers.
Heidi from Imagineering, thanks for coming by.